Evening all. As you can tell from the title of this video, I thought it was about time I showed you the progress on my Fellblade. Now it's not painted, it's about 90 to 95% complete in build terms, so let's get right on with it, shall we? So, as I do with a lot of my vehicles, it's customised, I've added bits. It's certainly not a standard one. Give you a quick twirly. This don't fit on the turntable, it struggles to turn it around. I've already tried. So I need a bigger desk as well. This thing's huge. So there's a quick twirl, so let's go straight in for a bit of detailing. So there we go. So I did a few chains, skulls. I used Mark V up in there because my guys aren't pre-heresy. So tow cable, I'm not quite sure what a tank of this size would require it, but anyway, chains. You'll notice there's lots of skulls and lots of chains on this tank. So I added a communications thing on the back as well. The white aerial is because the original one kept snapping off and I got fed up with it, so this one actually does come out, but I can't do it with one hand. Now the cable here, it says let's get it into focus. There we go, that's good enough. Okay, now these are from a company called Dragon Forge, who are over in the States. If I remember, I'll put a link down below for the website, but they've got some really nice cables and ammo things. And just because I took a bit of inspiration from Templars, I put a little bit on the side there as well. So that's the turret bit. Stick him out the way. Now for the main bit. So, one bit I have still got to finish is the cables that go on the bottom here. I haven't done those yet. Side guns are magnetised, so they just clip in nice and easy. So let's point those off for the time being. Alright, so the detailing. Now that bit there, he says, are we going to focus? There we go, that is off the, can't remember what it's called, no, it's Coven Throne. It's the one for the vampire counts. I had it spare when I built the Mortis engine, so I thought it kind of worked out rather well. Bit of chain work, and it fits perfectly and suits it fairly well, I think. So on the back, nothing much on the back, except to put some hooks in. Oh, I did have a really bad cast, so I had to do a bit of green stuff work on the bottom there. On the other side, more chains. And these are from the corpse cart from the vampire counts, because I built mine with the flame bits, but anyway. Again, what's it's magnetised. Now, it's supposed to be 2 clips here and here. I personally didn't like them, so I took them back off afterwards. I just need to clean up a bit on this side more than anything else. So we go on to the front, and yeah, I put a dozer blade on it. But I didn't just make sure it was just stuck there. I actually built some hydraulics, so it actually looks like it's supposed to be there. Not too bad, still got a bit of tidying up to do, but it should be fairly simple. You'll have to excuse my thumb, I've been painting. Yes, I know, I just swore painting. Ooh my god. Anyway, so more skulls. More of the cable. I think they do 3 sizes, if I remember rightly. They do 3 sizes, and then they do, I think there's 4 or 5 variations in that pack. I've still got some left actually, I might dig them out at some point. So, dozer blade itself, this is one of the Forge World ones. More chains. These ones are actually glued in, bar a couple of bits. And I just added a bit of detail. In the middle here, I'm actually going to put one of the icons, the transfers. So, yeah, that bit's actually off a Vindicator, if anyone's wondering. I thought it worked rather well. So, there we go. And a bit of an update on the Ebon Scythes, the custom chapter doors and whatnot that the Dismo was going to do for me. Unfortunately, the Dismo sent me an email last week, and he's going to be out of town for a while, so he's not sure when he's actually going to be able to get back and sort it out. So I'm on the market for another sculptor at the moment. Now he's directed me to the Van Hammer, and so I'm going to give him a buzz later on this week and see what he can do. So there he is, and he already has a name because he's already sort of built into the story. It's going to be called the Hammer of Doradus, Doradus being the Ebon Scythes' old homeworld. So build wise, this has got to be probably the most pain in the ass build I've done. I have still got to sort out the barrels actually, just across here and flatten out the sides, but that's no major thing. What did I struggle with? The tracks. Has to be the tracks, and I will say thank you to Mr. Chuffy, who gave me a bit of advice, because I sent him a little message once I got this. But yeah, the tracks were an arse to get level, but I think I managed fairly well. Now I did actually have a broken one, don't know whether you can see just in there, but the tracks are going to be muddied up, so I'm not too bothered about that, because that will get covered. So yeah, so what have I got left to do on him? The wires. I'm wondering about putting more skulls down the sides. We shall see, we shall see. And then I've just got the doors, but the doors won't be going in until I get the custom ones. So, give one last twirl. I do have to say one thing though, this is an awesome model, really is. We have some builders in the house the other day, and one of them spotted it on the shelf, and he sort of went, "What the hell is that?" And I went, "It's a big ass tank," and he went, "Big? That thing's huge." So there we are. So imagine that thing coming at you. It scared the living shit out of me, I know that much. So, as always guys, comments, suggestions, stick them down below. Let me know what you think. Painting wise of the Ebon Scythes, I had Mr. Dreadlun send me a message regarding War Game, what was it, War something Foundry, I think it was. I've got the message on my inbox. So I'm going to take a look at their greys, because I'm still struggling to find a charcoal grey. Now I did actually pick up this one, which is P3, which is Iron Hull. But in all honesty, I think it's going to be too light again. As I said earlier, I don't really want to mix, because you imagine the amount of paint this thing's going to take. Anyway, yeah, as I said already, comment, suggestions, stick them down below, and I will see you again soon. Cheers.